Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian Liota. I am a contemporary and small town romance author, and today I am going to be talking about my 2025 goals. I'm sure you're like, Jillian, it's February. Why are we jumping into talking about goals now? It seems a little bit late. Yes, so I've been running a little bit behind this year, but this was a video I really wanted to do. So I'm still going to take the time to do it because I love talking about goals. I love talking about planning. I love talking about the things I'm going to be working on in the future, because talking about it brings me joy and helps me with my motivation to move forward with the things that I want to get done. So let's jump into talking about 2025 goals. I'm so excited. The first thing on my list for 2025 that is the most important out of everything is finishing up the very final book in the Hawthorne Vine series. I have been working on this 3-book series with my friend Meredith Wild. It's a co-authored trilogy. I use the word trilogy loosely. It's 3 standalone novels. The first 2 have been released and the 3rd book is still in process. That's something that we need to get done probably in the next month or 2. Time is slipping away, so that is of the utmost importance and definitely something at the top of the priority list. The second thing on my task list, a very important goal that I have been hoping to accomplish for several years now, is completing the Holidays in Hermosa novellas. There are 2 left that I am planning to write, one set at Halloween and one set at Thanksgiving. They are complements to my Hermosa Beach series, and they are about side characters, and they're just spicy little novellas. And I really enjoyed writing the first 2, but the second 2 have gotten delayed for a number of different reasons. This is the year they are going to come out. So I am very excited. One will come out in October, one will come out in November, and I cannot wait to write these stories. The Hermosa Beach series is set in California. It's beachy. It's very much the OC meets Gossip Girl. It's about a group of really wealthy 20-somethings who grew up together. The Holidays in Hermosa novellas are about all of the side characters from that series. So there were people that you really started to love, but then they didn't get their own full book, but you still are going to get a little story about what happens with them. So I'm very excited. Another exciting goal for the year is I have long wanted a merch store, somewhere where I can sell things that have to do with my series, where I can sell apparel, where I can do signed paperbacks. And it just hasn't ever been realistic up until very recently to set something like that up. But over the holidays, it really became something of more and more importance. I just started to get really excited, and I did a ton of research on different places that I could get something like this set up, and it is all coming together. So keep an eye open, because right around the corner is the Jillian Liota shop, and I have been waiting for this, and to be able to cross this big of a goal off so early on in the year feels amazing. And I mean, we are right around the corner. So that is definitely coming. You're gonna see really cool things like mugs with a steam room on it, which is from the Like You series. There's cedar cider apparel and pint glasses. There's Hermosa Beach water bottles and coasters and stickers and hoodies. And I mean, like, I'm so excited. Yeah, so that is definitely coming. Other goals include things like growing my social media. Posting on YouTube is something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. I really like YouTube as a platform. I like long form communication. I feel like that's how I communicate best. So growing my YouTube channel and subscribers is at the top of my list. I really love Instagram as a social media platform. I really like posting fun photos. TikTok is something that I need to be working on, but I've just never been very good at it. I always just feel ridiculous, and I'm not great with trends. So it's something that I will be working on growing, but when I tell you that it has been like a glacial, I mean, like the way that my social media grows is so slow, and I can never really figure out why, but I don't know, maybe I'm not that interesting. Maybe I think I'm way more interesting than I am. But for whatever reason, my TikTok account just, I mean, like one subscriber at a time. Like it's so slow. So that's something that I'm hoping to kind of figure out this year, find ways to get the information about my books and what makes my books exciting out there for people to consume in a way that they find attractive, that means something to them, that connects with them. I've never been good at it. So, I have goals for where I'd like to be at the end of the year, but we'll see. It really always feels kind of like a crapshoot on whether or not that's going to happen. So we'll see. Something else that I am really excited about is to do a signing exclusive for the first time. And it's almost done. Like, we are in the final draft phases of this. So I am almost ready to announce this as something that people will be able to grab at signings this year. I am attending the Romance Atlanta book signing in Columbus, Georgia in June, Rare London in July, Romantically Yours in Orlando in August, and Tennessee LitCon in Tennessee in September. So there will be 4 opportunities for people to purchase this signing exclusive, and it's so gorgeous. Like I'm so excited about it. So, and it's almost done. Like, this is another thing where it's my goal for the year, and I'm going to be able to tick off the box in February. So stay tuned, because news about that is coming very soon. I also have goals for pre-orders and sales for the year, things like spending more times working on Facebook ads, things that will hopefully allow me to reach new readers and find new people to read my books. So yeah, those are in there as well. And then there is one more goal, which I can't really share because it's going to be a surprise, but there is going to be something coming over the summer. I have shared a little bit, just a tiny, tiny bit, that there's something surprising coming over the summer. It's not anything brand new, but it will be something that's kind of new. So that's exciting too. So those are all of my work goals for 2025. I also want to talk a little bit about my personal goals, because balancing work and life is such an important part of how we make meaning in the world. Relationships and travel and health and stuff like that are all priorities as well. And if I don't prioritize those, then I'm not going to do as well in my author career. So yeah, really quick, I'm just going to go over a couple of personal goals. The first is I'm going to be prioritizing my health a lot more this year. I have a couple of chronic illnesses that I don't really share a lot about online that can make working difficult. It kind of saps my creativity and makes me really tired and makes it hard to focus. So I have gotten myself back into the gym, and I've been increasing my water, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm moving around a lot more. So just some things that I'm doing in order to make sure that I'm taking care of my body a little bit more, so that I have the strength to sit at my desk for long periods of time to write my words. I'm also really trying to focus on my relationships this year, especially my friendships. I feel like there are a lot of people in my life who are very important to me, and I have let some of those relationships fall off a little bit, or I haven't prioritized them enough. So I'm making a much more concerted effort to get on the phone with my friends. For the new friends that I have here in Georgia, I'm making time to try and meet up with people, to do lunches, to go out to dinner, to do writing dates. Yeah, I'm just trying to really prioritize that in-person, one-on-one time, and it's going well so far. We also have a handful of home projects that we'd like to accomplish in our house. When we first moved to Georgia, we had just done a big renovation to this house, and so it felt like we couldn't spend any more money. there was no flexibility to do anything else, so we just kind of moved in. Now that we've been here a couple of years, we want to take the time to paint a wall, put up some wallpaper, swap out some pieces of furniture. There's a bunch of little things that I'd like to get done that I think will make the house feel warmer, mostly in our living room and our master bedroom, but I'm also hoping to do a lot of work in my office as well. It is a very large space. It is about, I want to say it's at least 2 times larger than the office I had when we lived in Hawaii. And because it's so large, I just never really know what to do with it. I kind of have just like books lined against the walls and this huge empty space in the middle, and it's just really white and kind of stark. And I don't really enjoy being in this space as much as I loved my office when we lived in Hawaii. So I need to make it warmer. I need to, like, look at how white these walls are. Like, white isn't bad for walls, but it might not be right for me. So we have some work cut out for us with some home projects, and I'm hoping to get at least one room fully completed, if not two, out of the 3 that I'm hoping to work on. So we'll see how that goes. Lastly, but not the least important, is there's a lot of travel I want to do this year. Part of why we're excited to be living on the mainland and with access to an airport like Atlanta that goes everywhere is all the travel that we get to do. So we are going to Vegas for my birthday next week. We are planning a cruise with my family for later this year. We're going to be going to London over the summer for a book signing. And then we're also talking about going back to Hawaii to visit our friends. So there's a lot of travel planned and a lot of people that we want to visit and spend time with. And making sure that we find the time and the money, the resources to get those trips done is going to be important as well. So that is my 2025 goal list. I am really excited about what's to come this year. I think I've set myself a still challenging but very achievable list of goals. It feels realistic. Like, I feel like I can accomplish the things that I want to this year, and that feels really good. And it's still really cool stuff that makes me excited. Yeah. All right, everyone, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I will be back late March, early April to talk a little bit more about the goals that I'm working on and what that process looks like, and to give a little more nitty-gritty about different projects as they're moving forward. Other things I'm hoping to talk about this year on the channel include doing a day in the life, what my writing process looks like. I'm hoping to do some Q&As, so make sure you stick around. There's a lot to come. I'm so excited, and I hope you are too. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye.